Hello there, everyone. So, we're back with Death Stranding, and I did do a few things this time in between recordings. Not the biggest amount, but I essentially went and did a few side quests. I've gone on the wrong screen here, haven't I? Bridge links, here we go. So yeah, I did a few side quests. Now it says 13 there, that sounds a lot. But essentially, all I did was I went from Lake Knot City, the first place we go in the central section. I took a delivery to the engineer. I picked up orders from the engineer and went to the craftsman, and so that's essentially 2 orders to the craftsman. Then I took 3 orders to the elder from the craftsman, and then I just did a cycle back. So it really tallies up quickly doing 13 orders. The other thing I did was I contributed to a bridge. So now we've actually got a bridge that goes all the way to Distro South Knot City. So yeah, just a little bit of progress, but it was just something to do while I was just in the middle of recordings. However, we are back where we left off. I haven't moved in the world. We are at the safe house just south of the weather station, or west of the weather station. So let's get out there and let's show you what's going on. I don't think I need a drink or anything, so let's just head straight out. Ooh, okay. Time for a bit of Mads.
Fuck, idiot. Thinking you could keep us safe. Man like you. I'd put on that bet. It's just you and me now, baby. That's all I got. I'll keep you safe. No matter what.
So we have also had a few upgrades because of those standard orders I did. As you might notice, Sam's looking a bit pimped out right now with these gold legs. I've had an upgrade on, well, I've had 2 upgrades on my power skeleton. So now we've got power skeleton level 3 available. I've got level 2 equipped. So I haven't got the, oh, hang on, can I actually craft these? 280. No, I haven't got enough resins. Otherwise, I would have done it here and now. But yeah, very close to actually being able to craft them here. So that's a bit unfortunate. We've also got one more thing. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. That was it. We got bowler gun level 2, and yeah, we got smoke grenade level 2. So just a few simple enough upgrades, but they are very handy. So yeah, nothing like completely out. Like, ooh, this is a completely new item. It's just basically level ups. So I'm quite happy with that. But we've got stuff in the private locker, so let's pick that up. We've got cargo, the wheat seeds, so put them on our back. And we are going to need weaponry here. So we're going to have bowler guns. We're going to have smoke grenades, container repair spray, and if I've already got a floating thing on my back. I don't think I have. So we'll do a floating carrier. We'll need blood bags in case I haven't already got them. All right, all on my back. Auto range. That's a bit better. So let's go. Saying that, what have I actually left? Not a lot that's important. So yeah, this next delivery. It's over there. It's the TIMEFALL farm. I really don't enjoy going here. I did hint at it last time. The TIMEFALL farm... Hang on.
Predicting the weather is akin to predicting the future. Some animals have a kind of sixth sense that helps them to avoid danger, but we have something far better. The ability to gather data and act accordingly. Only humans possess this power to plan ahead. We have the capacity to live each day imagining what tomorrow will be like. And our imagination once gave rise to a rich, vibrant culture. But somewhere along the line, we lost sight of tomorrow. We reduced ourselves to animals, focused only on the here and now.
Interesting interruption from Hartman, that. Okay, so, yeah, I just decided to have a quick pee, just while he was talking. But yeah, where we're going, it's just literally on the horizon there. Now, we are probably going to have some music cutting in a minute, so I'm going to just interrupt now. If you can see that structure there, that is one problem that we're going to have to encounter. Some mules hang around there. And also on the horizon, you may not be able to see it, but there is a mule camp there. So, I wouldn't say that it's impossible to beat them, but it's a bit of a pain at this level. They are a bit more leveled up at this point. So, we've got to be careful. But saying that, I did take down a bunch of mules last night, so I'm feeling confident. So, yeah, like I said, the TIMEFALL farm, I don't particularly like it. It's stuck out in the middle of nowhere. You've got to go through mule territory to get to it. There's TIMEFALL once you get there because clues in the title, it's a TIMEFALL farm. So, just a load of stuff I don't like. But there are ways to mitigate it. I mean, one of the things that got me thinking I could make videos on this is I decided to record a journey from the TIMEFALL farm. And I never put it on this channel, I put it on my private one. Just basically to share on YouTube, on Discord. But I thought, you know what, maybe people might like it. Maybe there is a reaction to it. So hopefully if you saw that and you were thinking, ooh, what's this game like? Hopefully I've given you a positive angle on it. Like every game, there are going to be things that you don't like. But for me, the pros outweigh the cons with this. Alright, let's just pick this up. And so it's back the way we came, so we'll have to go that way soon enough. Now, one thing I will say, having a TIMEFALL shelter here is brilliant. Again, a lot of TIMEFALL in the area, so it's really, really good that someone decided to put it here. Ooh, another one for the weather station. This is anecdotal, but I feel like there also tends to be quite a lot of lost cargo in this area. Let me just go and say, I don't mind muting the music, but let's just drop the floating carrier. Let's put the lost cargo on there, because, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mess in a moment. We'll put the wheat seeds on there as well. Now, I actually found this out last night, and I found it quite interesting. I don't know if I showed it on stream, on the recording, because it all blurs a little bit. But apparently you can get the strand and tie your cargo down. I didn't realise this. So, nice little thing, if you didn't know it. It just essentially gives you a free hit if the mules attack you. So, quite handy. Downside is, it's a bit like having a tail. Ooh. Lost cargo just got a bit of a bump. Although my footwear is suffering. So whenever I get a chance, I'll try and go through the generators, just to top up my battery. Now, I could try and take all the mules out in the territory. That's certainly an option. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do, because we've got the ability to build PCCs here, And of course, I've decided not to bring one with me. That is fantastic. That is great foresight, JJ. Alright, so we are going to have to wing this. I was hoping I could put a post box down then and try and work from there. Alright. We're going to have to go for him. Yeah, I haven't even got any PCC. That's a bugger. Alright, let's get the bowler gun out. We're going to need it. Alright, this is the biggest come at me bro that you've ever heard. Oh, here we go. I'm looking this way because I think there's going to be one close. The van is what worries me. I know there's a van around here. There it is. You know what? I'm going to detach the carrier. Just try and lure him away from my cargo. Or at least make him prioritize me over it. Nope. Okay, let's do that. Ooh, okay, someone got me from behind. That was nasty. Okay, truck's here. Great. Ooh, can I knock that dude out? Good timing. Okay, we got one here. Nice headshot. One over there. I would like to let him get a bit closer, I'll be honest. Let's just try and knock some of these out, otherwise they get up and then I've got to deal with them again. Alright, have that. Okay, just this guy here. Okay, they aren't empty. Actually, yeah, the trucks are empty, so we're doing okay in that regard. Alright, come on, cross the water. He hasn't crossed it, he knows. He knows. Actually, this guy is. There we go. Got him. There we go. Okay, I've only got 2 shots on the bowler, so I think I've got another one in reserve, so I should be fine in that regard. Oh, hang on. Right, we got that guy. Okay. Swap the bowler. Has a truck moved, or did I just imagine that? Oh, hang on. There we go, got you. Alright, I think we're okay as far as this immediate vicinity. I don't think there's anyone who's knocked out. Oh, hang on, this guy. There we go, got you, git. Alright, there's a load of good stuff here. And even though we're not out of the woods, I would kind of like to get some of it. More so because if the other mules know where I am, I could draw them in. Well, it has gone quiet, so I don't think they do know where I am. Alright, let me put the gun away. I'm going to get my floating carrier. Let's attach it. Let's just see how much of this lot we can get on a carrier. Just a little side note, because I don't think I pointed this out last time. If you use a floating carrier, you cannot just go straight into a vehicle. You do have to organise your equipment. So, yeah, you can't just say, alright, I'll just go straight into the vehicle with this on me. It's like, no, they don't let you. So, you kind of have to choose at times what's the bigger priority. To be fair, that's most of this game in a nutshell. Resource management. Or cargo management, really. High density ceramics, let's grab that. We've got metals, that's handy. PCC, I'll have that on my back. Resins I'm not bothered about, but ceramic I am. Okay, what's all this lot down here? Just debating if it's worth getting closer. Omni-reflector boots. Ooh, that's good. Oh, it sounds good. I might be wrong. Ooh, they're racing down river. Typical I say that and then they go a bit further away. Metal's identity, that could be handy. Let's just cross for that. Give me another option. There we go. There we go. I think the carrier's getting full if it isn't already full. I'm guessing we've got a bit more room because it was saying 176, I think, then. Yeah, there's a few more mules around here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this cargo off here. We're going to just try and wipe out the remaining mules. It's arguably unnecessary, but a lot of the things I do in this game are. Okay, so let's just knock this dude out. Let's go and set off the alarms. Yeah, I don't think I got that one for a permanent knockout. Oh, hello. Oh, that was a bad shot. That's a bit better. Oh, hang on. Have that. Any more? Can't see any more movement. There we go. Alright, that was worth a little trip. So, at this point I'm tempted. Ooh, the boots, I'll grab them here. What are they like? I haven't actually had Omni-reflector boots, but Omni-reflector is usually a good thing. I might be wrong, though. They were originally produced in very limited numbers. They boost greater durability than the British boots level 2. Alright, well, I've currently got them on, I think, so let's... is it worth swapping them out? Oh, yeah, we're nearly done with these. Oh, that's a good upgrade. Attach the boot clip, and let's put them on there. Sorry, I did that the wrong way around, and equip them. So it means I've got boots if I need them, but they've only got 10% left, whereas that should last me a while longer. Resins, they can stay on the ground. I don't tend to care about resins. Oh, metals, grab them. Ceramics, nice. Ooh. You know, this camp is usually good for stuff like ceramic. It's not a guarantee, but if you're desperate, it is a good place to go searching. I haven't got another floating carrier, though. We can get a truck from back there, though, so we're not stuck. It's just I'm trying to carry us more than I probably should right now. If you're thinking, hang on, what's going on? I thought we were on a trip to the TIMEFALL farm. It's literally next door. the old difficulty of getting to the TIMEFALL farm usually is this place. So it's no trouble getting there from here. In fact, we'll probably go there to drop off some cargo. So yeah, right now I'm thinking let's just get some of this cargo onto a truck. And then I might make a trip back here. I mean, I will say it again, metals and ceramic, they are brilliant for road construction, so it is worth raiding mule camps every now and again for this sole purpose. Or if you want to look at it another way, if you pass in a mule camp, go in there, get some stuff. You know, rather than necessarily going out your way to raid them. Alright, so this one's on the ground, so I'm actually going to go for this one. Alright, let's detach this. Oh. That's cargo menu. And we've got the carrier, so let's just load this thing up. Okay, the 4 items that are for the delivery. Actually, first of all, carry on my back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all of them on the truck. Then the actual cargo for the order on my back. Because at the very least, then I can deliver it. Let's just organise that. I feel like I've got a lot on me there. I might have to go and deliver the cargo. Yeah, let's go do that. Thing is, we can traverse through this area for a little while without resistance now, so it's a plus in that sense. But yeah, in the long run, you want to find ways around here. So I've seen people go up there, for instance. That's an interesting way around. I'm probably going to go that way in the long run as well. But yeah, it's certainly the challenge of getting here. How to get through the mules without the biggest amount of fuss. And sometimes it is just a case of just get the mules gone. Take them out, then bring your cargo in. So it does say on the it does say it on the screen usually, but if you park your truck near the door, they will just recognise there's cargo on the truck. So you don't have to worry about taking it out. But on this instance, we have got it on the back. Here we go. Let's just skip this if we can. There we go.
Thank you. Ridges has always been so good to us. Amelie was a dear friend in the early days. She saw the value in what we were doing and led the effort to get our farm up and running. We've been waiting a long time to join the chiral network.
Let's have a look at that wheat you brought, shall we?
Well, I'll be. Did you really bring us this much? How
Well,
on
you
earth
know.
did you manage? Oh, bless you.
Alright, so they should join the UCA. There we go. 2 and a bit stars. Ooh, that is shooting up. 135 now. Great mover. Press on past this milestone and endeavour to become a celebrated transporter. And we've also got ability for more strand contracts, more upgrade co-op requests, and we can now like things for 9 seconds. Okay.
By the way, you wouldn't happen to know Fragile, would you? If you see her, pass along a message for us. Tell her, thanks for saving our hides. If she hadn't stepped up, South Knots and our farm would have been wiped off the face of the earth. She's a hero. And you can tell her I said so. All right, the network. Think you can get us online?
Fragile is quite safely just a little bit disillusioned. I mean, even when she was recounting what people might say, you know, she wasn't just recounting the bad stuff, you know, like she's a terrorist or whatever. She was recounting the good stuff, like she's a goddamn hero. So she's constantly living in the world of rumour. I can sympathise with that. Okay, so Timefall Farmers joined the UCA. We've now got a prepper interview with the Timefall Farmers.
So, Sam, you've been run down by mules after they pinged your cargo, right? Well, to help prevent that from happening again, we've upgraded your own cargo scanner. Say you're about to get pinged. If you time it right, you can return the favor and cancel out their pulse with your own. They'll be none the wiser, and you can carry on without worry. Timing is everything, though.
So every now and again, this is useful. Yeah, sometimes if you're just getting through an area, mules are there, you think, oh, I don't want to get into combat. This is helpful because you can just ping it, and if you're good, you can just sneak through the area. The downside is, if you just happen upon a mule, they'll still raise the alarm. So all it does is give you a chance to get into the area undetected. You've still got to make your way through undetected, which is a challenge in itself. But it's not an impossible one. And quite a load of structures here, so that's good.
Thank you. Now to start really using Timefall to our advantage. Our farm will be a world first. some test fields, but without the ability to predict timefall, the results have been less than stellar. The timefall around here was fairly regular, so we had a reasonable idea of when to plant and when to harvest. But then the terrorists went and threw everything out of whack. Too many dead, too many craters. Weather became impossible to predict. The network's forecast ought to help us get back on track, thank goodness. If all goes to plan, we'll be able to expand our operation and use timefall to cultivate whole swaths of land. We'll continue our genetic research too, of course, and see if we can't find a way to help develop a sustainable ecosystem. Hell, maybe we'll even stumble into some answers about the timefall while we're at it. We got our work cut out for us, but I'm up for the challenge. Thanks again, Sam. You've given us hope for a better tomorrow. I can't wait for the harvest.
That's the way, Sam. Halfway there. You can do it. Huh? Well, would you look at that? You've only just brought the Timefall farm into the network, and already we've got new orders. May as well make use of the return trip.
Well, of course, why not?
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
So yeah, I'm just mildly curious, what is the order? We gotta go to Depot South North, Fragile Timefall Porter, but there's also one for the Timefall Farm. So because this is a quick one and I know what it is, I am going to do this now. We've been recording for what, 26 minutes, so it's not the longest order. Plus I can show you a premium delivery. So as you can see here, Timefall Farm to Timefall Farm, whenever that one happens, it's essentially a collection order from within the area. So yeah, we're selecting premium delivery. We got to deliver 36 kilos of cargo and deliver them with less than 8% damage. So let's do it. We don't really need anything because it's only in the area. There's no enemies in this area. Don't need anything off the cargo truck, so we'll head out.
Order assigned.
Okay, so the way we're going is this way. I will repeat what I said. This is why I don't like this area, though. As soon as you leave the place, timefall. There's never a sunny day here. It's as if they said, well, what do you expect? It's the Timefall farm.
You know, if you've got a floating carrier but no cargo worth mentioning, you might try hopping on it yourself.
Yeah, that's if you got a slope. To be fair, we could have done that when we were coming down from the safe house earlier, but I'm not that fussed about it. I think I've done it once, and it's okay, but let's say this, it's not efficient. You feel like you're just waiting to get off. Okay, we're nearly at the destination marker. In fact, we're here so we can ping our cargo. Alright. Yeah, there's one over there as well. So, where is it? There it is. Drop that.
Let's get a move on.
I'm putting it in here just because I think it'll just be a little bit safer there. Floating carriers tend to be safer just for the fact that you're not actually carrying the cargo. So, yeah, if you fall, the cargo will probably detach from you. But because it's in the carrier will probably just hover somewhere. So there is that benefit. I mean, the journey I'm doing, it's not something where I'm liable to have a big fall, but you never know. I might just make a dopey decision. Ooh, okay, that isn't good. Too far from cargo. Oh, that could be the mule camp, actually. That would be a disappointment, but I could understand if they said that I was too far from it. Alright, so the next one's up here. I could have bought a ladder for this bit, I guess, but it's not that hard climbing up here if we're being honest. Yeah, that's a shame. Ceramics high density available for cart delivery by others. I mean, give me a choice, I wouldn't have wanted that, but I'm not going to complain. Let's put that on the carrier. Where next? Over there? Is there any more? Put one more over there. But yeah, something like this, it's a very simple way of just getting a delivery done. I mean, one of the ones I did up at like Lake Knot City, that was pretty much this. You essentially go to where you first arrive in Lake Knot City. You pick up some cargo containers. They are pretty heavy, so you do have to have a floating carrier or something like that, maybe a bike. But yeah, once you've done that, it's just plain sailing getting back. And the very easy way of getting these premium orders done, I mean, if you're going for a trophy, you will need to go for more complex orders. You can't just constantly spam these ones. But again, they're very good if you just want to get some easy stars for a facility. Most of the time, it'll be, rather than collecting something like this, they'll be saying, can you go to a mule camp and raid that, or go to a BT area? So they're not all this easy, but yeah, you can't have everything your own way, can you? Also, one thing to keep in mind with premium orders, they don't have a time limit, or at least unless they specify there's a time limit. So, take my case here for instance. I can stop off here at this generator and just recharge because I haven't got to rush back. Also, another little point just while I'm passing by it, this paver here, it is not a road paver, it's a racetrack paver, and you only get that on the Director's Cut edition. So I've had a go at that. It was okay. I mean, I wouldn't go out my way to race on it, but it was alright. They do give you vehicles if you don't already have them, so that's a bonus, I guess. Right, battery's charged, let's get back on the road. But yeah, I wouldn't go filling that paver unless you really fancy having to go the racing. Hang on, let's... Oh, I haven't got cargo. Oh, I have, there we go. Let's just top that up. I don't particularly want to be using this here and now, but I'm thinking I might as well top up what we've got. Alright. But yeah, once you got past the mules, it isn't too bad in this area. I mean, I stand by what I said. I don't particularly like delivering here. When I got this place to 5-star on my first playthrough, I really just spammed a few deliveries just while the mules were not down. I thought, let's just get it done while they're busy, or, you know, they're unconscious. But yeah, if you don't mind combat like that, fair enough. They aren't the worst to take down, at least compared to some of the later end enemies. But yeah, I wouldn't go out my way, like I say. It's more because of Timefall. Timefall just really wrecks you. Makes deliveries harder.
Nectar of the gods.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at that with Sam. You know, but I really wish it was Monster Energy still on here. I mean, don't get me wrong. That it was really cheap brand endorsement, but it was just meta.
There we go.
You know, you heard Sam say that line with Monster Energy, and you were like, you're pushing it, aren't you? You're pushing the brand. Whereas when it's Ridge's energy drink, it's like, I don't know. If he'd have said it and Monster had never been in the game, I never would have thought about it. But because I know he was used to saying that line to that drink, it's like, I can't not think about it. My brain's wired weird for things like that. Alright, so one quick thing before we do anything. Container repair spray. Just get that. Put it on my back, just so it's somewhere. And what we're going to do is get one out and just spray everything. So first of all, I will spray myself, because I can just see that bit of brown on the parcels there. Or the packages. Okay. And then let's just top these up. It has an AoE effect, so you don't need to actually target. As long as it's in the general area, you'll be fine. So, first of all, recycle, just because I'm thinking about it. Recycle them too. Okay, and then let's make the delivery.
It's so kind of you to come and see us again. Oh my. Look how much there is.
Wow.
I think they have scripted responses depending on the delivery type. So if it's a speedy delivery, they say how fast it might be. If it's a quantity order, they'll say, wow, we didn't expect this much. If it's condition based, they'll say, oh, you bought this back in excellent condition, not a scratch on it, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not a lot of lines. It can get a bit repetitive, but equally it's not the worst thing.
We've added a new function to your Odra deck. A human scanner of sorts. That way you can tell if a sneaky mule is hiding behind a wall or whatever. Can't keep it active all the time though, so be careful.
I will be honest, I have missed this. There's been times when I've been taking on the mules and I've been pinging the Odra deck, forgetting that it won't show me where they are. So yeah, this is a very useful one. It's definitely worth getting Timefall Shuttle to 3-star for this alone. So yeah, just putting that out there. Okay.
Oh, before I forget, there's something we want you to have.
Another little perk of this place. They give you ceramics in high quantity that are lightweight. So, can I get that on the truck? Lovely. Who do these belong to? All 3 are for the weather station. Alright. Not ideal, but we can cope.
Well, don't be a stranger.
So,
New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
with that in mind, I think we're done here for the day, because it's only a short, well, it feels a short one, but it's been 38 minutes. So yeah, let's just let Sam have a rest, because I'm sure he wants one. There we go. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, folks. As you saw, we have got an order to go back to South Knot City. I believe it was, yeah, sorry, Distress Center, South Knot City. So we'll go do that next episode. We'll probably take something to, well, go through the weather station, drop off that lost cargo. In the meantime, though, I'm just going to nip into that mule camp and get those ceramics and all those other goodies that they left for us. Just top up, because the Timefall farm is actually good for this. The fact that you've got the mules, you can keep getting their resources. But if you do orders for these as well, they tend to reward your ceramics. So it is good in that regard. So sometimes worth coming here. Alright, folks. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone.